प्रष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते वेदव्यासप्रिय स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवान् च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितां च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, all the devotees. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Anyone have any questions or comments or any topic to discuss?
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji. Hare Krishna, Suguna Mataji. Do you have any questions?
Prabhuji, actually, sometimes when I am chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, instead of saying Hare Rama, it's coming as Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Can we chant like this? That?
Yeah. Some say Ram, some say Rama. So that's fine.
No problem, Prabhuji.
No problem.
Actually.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
Because we take the different meanings, but Ram doesn't take the different meaning. He says that whatever is, as soon as he hears Ra, then he says like he's calling me. That's all. So yeah, so no problem.
Actually, I myself didn't even notice. Sometimes I'm saying like Hare when I'm in a hurry, maybe Hare Rama. When I'm losing my concentration, I'm just saying like this: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Yeah, that's fine.
So no problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
But every day we should not continue that, right?
Dandavat pranams. Prabhuji, I have one question, Prabhuji. In bhakti, which one is the important, Prabhuji? Principle or practical application? Principles or practical applications? Which one is the best, Prabhuji?
So the bhakti, basically two things we have to follow in the bhakti. So it is bhakti is, when we call this bhakti, see, in India, let's take the example. India, every Indian from Bharat, whoever came from there, whoever born there, they have some kind of, they feel like that is a bhakti, like they have some kind of rituals they do at home. and feeling that that is a bhakti. But when we see that, just notice that when they were doing this generation after generation, and when we see that anything is changing in the heart of those people, or in their lifestyle, or like how they are living it, so this is what bhakti helps there. So when it is like a ritual, right? That is, many people do the only just a ritual. But when we add the spirit, so the spirit is the, like the soul, Atma. So when we start adding this, then it becomes a spiritual. Instead of ritual, when we do the spiritual, then the heart cleanses, and the process and the way we are living, definitely, like a day to day, we live better. And in for that bhakti, two things are required. One is the, we hear about the Krishna, that is one thing. But we need to understand the tattva also. So anything that, built on the tattva, if we don't know the tattva, what is the tattva, then the spirituality cannot sustain longer. So what is the tattva? Like in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tattvataha tattva. Right? So the tattva is, what is the tattva? Tattva is the one who we are. Because first of all, we need to understand that. In the ritual process, we don't understand this, who we are. When we come to the spirituality, then we understand the first step, who are we? Right? So when we say that I am this body, then we do the rituals. When we say I am this soul, then we start the spiritual. Because, then we started giving priority to the soul, like the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita there, right? First chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was speaking that, oh Krishna, like by this battle, I don't see any good, coming out of this battle, and everyone is going to die. If they die, I cannot enjoy because of no one is there to celebrate even after the victory. And these are elderly people, and by killing them, we get the sin occurred. And he says that but all these the people who, when they die, no one is there at home, and no one is going to help them to understand the values and the culture. So that way the women will be polluted, and with that pollution, unwanted population generates. When unwanted population generates, then they screw up the whole society. This is how, Arjuna was. But at that level, Arjuna, is there anything wrong in it? Nothing wrong, right? Everything is perfect. Whatever Arjuna had spoken is perfect. No one can say that that is not right. No one say that. Krishna is also not saying that. But Krishna made Arjuna to understand clearly that you are not this. Yes, everything what you have spoken is right. But where you want to show the compassion and all, you have to show on the soul, Atma. So when you understand that what is the permanent, so this is the tattva, who we are. I am the soul. I am the servant of. Actually, what is our real identity? Our real identity is, I am the soul. I am the servant of Lord Krishna. Right? So we have to, when we get this one, yesterday I was hearing in one of the lecture, one time, all the devotees went to the yatra, and they got the books. I think that Nagendra Kenya also got some book. And everyone started writing their, their name. As soon as everyone writes their own name, so that way it is not misplaced. But one devotee wrote this. This book is under the, under the supervision of so and so, like the devotee name. Then, as soon as they heard this, it is like a perfect way of understanding it. Right? So, the book is not belong to me actually. And even anything, this house is not belong to me. And even, our kids, they not belong to me. And our properties, they are not belong to me. And our, education, anything is not belong to me. I am the trustee. So this is what the tattva helps us. I am a trustee. When we feel that, trustee means caretaker. Right? So when we feel this, then there will not be any attachment. Otherwise, there was a story. The king Bhartuhari. So there was a king, Bhartuhari. And when the king, he left his kingdom, he left his family, and he left, everything. Opulences, everything. He just walked away to the, the forest, and he started living there, practicing this bhakti. And one day he was taking the bath, and he put all his clothes on the tree, the trunk of the tree, and he was taking the bath. And some other monk also came there, and he kept his clothes also on the tree. And then, what happened was, then they were he also dipped into the water. They were both doing it. When this Bhartuhari came to pick up his clothes, and he saw that someone else's clothes are there. Then he says, who put these clothes on this? This tree belonged to me. And then, the other monk also said, this tree is not you did not, planted it, this belongs to everyone. So then they both were arguing each other, this, if you wanted to use the other tree and all that. And there are some other, the people, the labor, people go, to work in the fields, right? They were going on that way. And they, by hearing all these, arguments and, fighting, they started saying that, what kind of, saints you both are. You are fighting just for the tree. And my king Bhartuhari, he is such a great person. He left everything and he went, to practice this. Then when the Bhartuhari, because they don't know this Bhartuhari face, because of that time there was no communication, no WhatsApp and no all these pictures saying it, right? And he realized, that is true. I left everything and I developed the attachment to this tree. I am fighting for that. So then he realized this is not right. So even the ordinary people taught him a lesson. So this is what happens, we develop the attachment. When we develop the attachment, we say that this belongs to me. Even the wife and husband, they are not belong to each other. They belong to someone else. They belong to Krishna. And I am the caretaker. So when we feel the caretaker, we cannot escape the, the tasks also. Right? Being a caretaker, we have to do it. Up to maximum capacity, we have to work on it. So some people may think, if I am a caretaker, why would I work? No, you have to work because they are under your supervision. So this is the mentality we have to build. The bhakti will build this kind of mentality. I am not this body. I am a soul, and I am a servant of the super soul. So, and this is what my relationship with Krishna is. And I came from the spiritual world. I have to go there. And Krishna is always, the transcendental. That's why Janma Karma, Krishna, whatever activity Krishna does, they're, a transcendental, not same as ours. So when we understand this tattva, and then only in a bhakti we understand this, not on just a ritual. So the practical, this is the knowledge. Okay, I am the soul. This is the knowledge. So on this knowledge, understanding this knowledge, the tattva, then you apply anything in the life. Unless we feel that, okay, this everything belongs to Krishna, I am a caretaker. So this is the practical application. Hearing is the theory, but hearing is not enough. Right? So then when we start practicing it, then actually, some people say that, oh, you are a devotee, how come you get angry? Like a devotee will not have any options. Like they're always, whatever we are building it, we give it to others. So it is natural inclination from the devotees. Devotees always tolerant. If he is not tolerant, then that means he is not practicing right way. So the practical application, when we apply the practicality, then we don't build for example, let's say I'm giving the class, and over a period of time, I build the proprietorship. This class belongs to me. And when we do something else, some other bhakti also, oh, this belongs to me. I said, when it says that this belongs to me, this needs to be under my control, then again, what is that? Proprietorship. Proprietorship means kama. Proprietorship builds that, not the kama. Proprietorship builds the lobha. Kama, krodha, lobha, trividam narakasyedam. Trividam. So for the hellish planet, there are the three doors. Kama, krodha, lobha. And even while doing the bhakti, if I make, develop the proprietorship, that becomes the lobha. Because lobha is like, this is belong to me. Even someone try to touch it, then we get anger also. So when we develop that, then we are falling down actually. So we have to be very careful, because this bhakti will help us. But when we practice this practical application, when we use these concepts in a practical application, then bhakti will be like flourishes, like amazingly. You don't have to say that, you don't have to worry that, oh, where to be angry and where not to be, where to be tolerant and where to be, you don't have inside all those. You just tolerate it. Even by forcefully you wanted to get angry, you don't get angry in that. So that's why the bhakti is a practical and not for others. It is for ours. Any instruction. And this is another thing we have to understand it. See, some people make some principle. They think that others should follow those principles. And if we feel that, okay, if they follow according to our principle, we feel like they are good. If they don't follow it, then we put them in the wrong bucket. But those principles are for us. Whatever the principles you make it, that is for you. Like a yuktahara viharasya. You invite the friends and family members. I say like, oh, this bhakti is, you have to eat only little and you just make a khichdi and, offer them. I was like, oh yeah, Krishna said that you shouldn't eat much. Yuktahara viharasya, So that means it's not good, right? Because whatever the yuktahara is for you, not for the guest. For them, you have to feed because they expect the feast, not just the khichdi, bowl of khichdi. And you feed them because bhakti teaches us all this. When we apply in real life, and we learn all this. For the others, for the other devotee, we feed the maximum. For us, we use the yuktahara viharasya, only little bit of it. Oh, I only take this much. No one would say anything. Right? So, but not for the others. We expect the others would follow it. But that is not correct. So, bhakti is for us. And for us to implement. Unless we implement, then we cannot consider as a bhakta. We have to implement it.
Prabhuji, one question, Prabhuji. You're telling that we should understand what is bhakti actually. Who are we? But without understanding all these things, if we go on do rituals for years and years, there is no use then.
Yeah, you get only punya, some punya.
Oh, punya.
So you accumulate the punya, more and more and more, and you get the better life and the better things and all that, So, feeding the poor. So you get some punya. But feeding the prasadam, you get that, their sin will be smashed and our bhakti will be grown. So, anything we do normal way, if we do that in a bhakti way, then, the benefit is more.
Actually, Prabhuji, in our place, in our Madurai, actually we celebrate the Star Festival for 15 days. The Tiruvilla. I think the others can understand this. Star Festival.
Meenakshi Amman Kalyanam. Yes,
Meenakshi Kalyanam.
Yeah, Lord Parvati.
So it is about it goes about like 15 days.
Yes.
So my uncle house, they will do these 15 days. They won't take non-veg, nothing. So they will do all the rituals. But I feel sometimes if they are not they were getting all the, what to say, Prabhuji, actually. They were not happy, actually. Something, there is her daughter is not feeling well. Some kind of things they are getting again and again. Continuously they were getting. And they were telling, we are doing so much. This Lord is not opening his eyes. Like that and all they are saying.
Except that, see, the people understanding is the punya karma, punya activity, pious activity can counteract the sinful activity. It will not. Because we understand this. When we come here, we have two accounts, right? One is the sinful account, one is the punya account. Pious account. So depending on where you deposit, by doing the sinful activity, sinful account, the credit of the account will grow up. And when we do the punya activity, then punya. And in this lifetime, we came with a certain amount of punya, certain amount of papa. So we have to face them. That is no exclusion, no exception for anyone, even for the devotees also. There is no exception because that is our karma, right? But the devotee, when you come into the devotion, even in the devotion also, many people expect that, these problems should not come to in my life because of I am doing this bhakti. But that is not correct. Devotees also face the problems. But when we have this right knowledge, why I am suffering? Devotee knows that because of my karma, my bad karma, previous bad karma, I am suffering. No one cause of my own suffering. So, Bhagavatam also, they say that in some places, who will be the cause of my karma? Is that my karma is cause, or the nature is cause of my problems, or God is the cause of my problem, or time is the cause of my problem? Then finally they decided that is all my karma, my providence. My destiny is a cause of my karma because of I have done in the previous, and we own it. We take the responsibility of it, and then we never blame others for any of our suffering. When we blaming others means we still did not understand, this activity.
Suffering means their
right.
Previous bad karma is going. Right?
Yeah, so that whatever the previous karma, we have to face it. Devotees also face it. They have to go through it, but they have to understand that. Matra parshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada agamapayino nityastam titikshasva bharata. As long as we are in this body, there is a happiness and a distress. They come and go, like winter and summer. So when summer comes, that means soon it's going to end, right? As soon as summer came, like right now we are having the summer started. So that means it started. But what is going to come next? Soon the summer is going to end. It's not going to stay permanently. There is no season stays forever, right? So similarly, there is no emotion, like the suffering. When I am suffering, what is going to be next for me? Happiness only. The next is going to come, yet to come the happiness. This is going to end soon. So, and then what is the Krishna's principle? Tolerate. Don't blame. See, when we blame others, actually we are incurring extra sin. When we blame others, what do we do? We get angry on them. When we get angry on them, then we speak all the harsh words, or we try to, blame and, all this. Then what happens? Then we accumulate more sin. Rather than get rid of this sin, we accumulate more sin. So instead of blaming the others, just, stay calm, relax. It's yes, this is my karma. Soon it will go away, and then automatically it will go away. And whoever is happy, we see some of them are really happy. But that for them also, that happiness, soon it will go away. We don't have to worry so much. Krishna's formula is tolerate. Tolerate. You cannot escape it. Don't become too much, happy and too much distress. Yes, we come to the position that we have to take them equally. When we practice that equanimity in the suffering as well, and in the suffering and in the happiness, when you maintain them equally, that is called the yoga. Yoga means not the exercises. Yoga is you practice equally. So then we feel like I am nowhere related to this. Right? Because
Prabhuji.
Yes, Mata.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I have a question, Prabhuji. Antakalesha mameva shparal mukta kalevaram. Is it really possible, Prabhuji?
It is. See, what happens?
Because now I am suffering from flu and fever since a week. I can't even chant one single round without cough and cold. That's much severe cough I am feeling. Is it possible then? That's what I am thinking now.
No, because
even says my voice getting choked up. I am feeling that much distress in my body. Even I asked my husband, is it really possible? Otherwise, Krishna will take care of me.
I'll tell you I'll tell you a story.
Are you getting it?
I'll tell you a story.
Prabhuji. Yeah, sure, Prabhuji.
Once there was the king was there, and there is a servant. Kings always have a servant, right? And the whole life, this servant, the person, served the king so nicely, like more than his own family and his own body. So this person completely served the king. And then they say okay, give me, I'll take a leave. I wanted to retire now. I'm not able to, justify my service to you because of my old age, and I don't want to trouble you. I spent whole life for you, and I did nothing for me. So I'm leaving. Then king said that, yeah, come. And he took him to the room, and he said that take all this. He removed all the white cloth, and in that room, the king kept all the parts, individual parts, and in that individual parts, he kept some silver coins, some gold coins in them, and he completely full of the room. And he said this is all for you. You take this. Then this person really shocked. I said what is this? And why you're giving me? He said I'm not giving you. Whenever you served me, so happily and peacefully, and with your complete, with the dedication and love, that time where I was happy and I kept, I did not forget your hard work or your loving service. Imagine that a king was giving him that much. Okay, now come to the Krishna. Imagine that how Krishna remembers it. Today we are chanting, Krishna remembers it. And on Ekadashi, like we serve the devotees and not taking it, fasting it. And Krishna remembers it. Krishna also at the end of our death, he says like, this is all you. This all belong to you because I saved all for you. Then we don't even remember all those. But Krishna says that, this part is, like a Krishna Ashtami day, you are fasting and, while fasting, you did so much service, you did Abhishekam, like you arranged everything. And that's why I kept this for you. And on the Ekadashi day, you saw, and on the book distribution, you did so many, unwillingly, forcefully someone told you to do it, you did the book distribution. So for that, this is the part, Krishna will hand over everything. We forget, but Krishna never forgets what we have done. So, because of this is the reality comes when we are in a struggle, when we are completely in a distressed state. Like imagine the Prahalad. Prahalad knew that. Rake Krishna mare Krishna rake ke. Krishna wanted to kill, no one can, save me. And if Krishna wanted to save me, then no one can kill me. Right? So, Prahlad was not even, offending, trying to protect himself. When the elephants came, and he was not trying to escape from the elephants. He was just sitting there because he knows that if everything is in Krishna's hand.
Krishna Prabhu. Sorry, I am interrupting you. I heard one lecture, Sri Devi Mataji, what they explained in that katha. When we are in unconscious condition also, our ears will work. Through ears, that is the reason they put some chanting mission or devotees come and chant, or Krishna gives that time intelligence to hear. He remembers. We don't remember, but he remembers us to hear Krishna voice or Krishna chanting. That's why we go to the Krishna Loka.
Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna will give us. Krishna will give us.
Yeah. Yes, see, the body also, it won't work all the parts in the end of the time. And the heart also fails. Then last will go hearing, Mataji. The last part is hearing. So that is the reason everyone, they chant loudly. Hearing never go. Atma will go. That time hearing also go. That is I heard in one lecture.
Why the Ajamil called Narayana? Why
Hare Krishna Mataji, Prabhuji, then coma people also hear that, huh?
Yes. They cannot respond us, but they can hear.
Okay.
There is a consciousness. Consciousness is there.
Okay.
Consciousness is there. See, when in this room, I'm not touching any this area. But if someone fills this room with something, some gas or something, I am also affected, right? Because of this whole thing is like a conscious, full of that is in the hospital also when the people are in hospice, then, what do? When we chant and all this, that whole environment will be purified. Yes. And in that environment, this body also there, or that soul also there, sitting, sleeping there.
Yeah.
So that's why.
That's what Prabhuji, even if they are not able to talk like coma patients, they'll be getting tears, right? From that we can understand they can hear.
What we talk, they can understand. That is the reason when that kind of people, we go and talk all the positive things or good things or about God. But we don't tell anything in front of them. We have to talk about God and positive things.
So Krishna gives that. Krishna remembers what we have done unconditionally. We have to remember this. Bhakti means unconditional. If there is a condition, it is not bhakti. Simple formula. If we put a condition, it is not bhakti. But unconditionally, then Krishna remembers us. We forget it. The death is, look at that. Sri Devi Mataji, I take your situation now. Even in that situation, you cannot even focus on the, because of, and the people at the death time, imagine how much pain they will go.
Yeah, that's what I am thinking now.
Pain, is there any possibility of remembering Krishna with our effort? No.
No, certainly
no question.
not.
No question.
Oh, yeah.
No question. But Krishna is merciful. Krishna is merciful. He gives that intelligence. He grants us to remember that. Without He grants, we cannot remember it. Forget about our effort. We are not like a real bhakta. Right? So, but Krishna is so merciful. Because of His mercifulness, then He help us to remember His name. And that also is possible, not us. But
very nice, Prabhuji. Very nice.
So that's the faith we have to keep on. So this is what we have to develop. We think like I have a full faith. Forget about it. Our ego makes us, like not to surrender to Krishna and not to have the faith on a guru. That's why, like in the last class, it's like when a Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, they are ultimate and that's it. Because they consider them as a representative of the Krishna, then, like amazing things start happening it. But when we apply it, when we develop the proprietorships, and then forget about it. There is no question Krishna will come there. So we have to be very, very, very careful.
See, Prabhuji, Sri Devi Mataji situation. Mataji is not unable to chant because of her body weakness. Still, she is thinking with her mind, I am not able to chant Krishna name. Oh, I am not able to chant Krishna name. This is the consciousness. Means consciousness, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, actually I am crying because I can't chant even one round. My voice is that much getting choked up. I can't even speak. Likewise, I am developing problems in my body. That's what now I am thinking, what will be my condition at the end? Who will take care of me? Even though Lord will take care, but I don't know what will happen. But now I am developing that Shraddha, Mataji. I am under Krishna's protection. Krishna will take care.
Yes.
Sorry
so
to hear, Mataji. We will pray for.
The different ways to chant. The one way is chanting loudly, but now in this condition you cannot chant loudly, but you can chant inside.
Yeah, I am doing that, Prabhuji.
Even sometimes
but it can't be taken into account, is it not, Prabhuji?
Huh?
Will it come into account?
Yeah.
That can't be.
No, it is.
Because I am doing mind chanting. Yeah, that's what I am doing.
Yeah, no, they count.
Okay.
All it matters is how much while chanting, how much remembrance we have on Krishna. That is important. We put the 2 hours of chanting, but how much time we are remembering Krishna in that? Yes, this is happening. This mission is, like a speaking, but where is our consciousness? That is important.
That's true, Prabhuji.
When the consciousness is, that's why we have to bring it. We have to train the mind 2 ways, always. Do this and don't do this. So then the mind is stuck there. If we just say that do this, mind says like, then as soon as we say like do this, it goes out somewhere else. But you have to tell the mind like don't go there. So we have to put that in that cycle, mind stuck there. Right? But the consciousness, this is what Prabhupada said, Krishna consciousness. Consciousness is important. And they were saying one lecture, the Hindi lecture, he was saying that 4 kinds of people go to Nija Vrindavan Dham. Nijadam. Like the people who born in a Vrindavan and they die somewhere else. They go to the Nija Vrindavan Dham. And people who, born somewhere and who die in Vrindavan, they also go there. And the people never born in Vrindavan, they're not going to die, but their consciousness should be in Vrindavan. So when our consciousness is completely attached to the Vrindavan Dham, then we go to the Vrindavan. And there is other thing, didn't take a birth in Vrindavan, not dying in Vrindavan, and no consciousness. But when those kind of people dies, when the Vrindavan devotee goes there to carry them, then he will also go there.
Oh.
I was really amazed by hearing this.
Yeah,
So
super, Prabhuji.
Very nice,
means-
Prabhuji. Very nice to hear.
Really, very
I feel
nice.
like
Nice to hear me at this time.
my
Really, very
burning
nice.
heart, Krishna is pouring some milk. Relax.
No, it is. That's why we have to serve the devotees. So to develop, to go and live in Vrindavan Dham, we have to serve the devotees. Because even if we're going there, we have to serve the devotees. So for all this to happen, the only solution is serving the Vaishnavas. Serving the Vaishnavas. That's it. That will help all the possibility. Even to build that consciousness, we cannot build the consciousness without serving the Vaishnavas. Forget about it. Alright? So that's why we don't have to worry about the Krishna part. All we have to worry is our job. Because of being a caretaker, as we discussed before, we are the caretaker of this body. Even we have to consider that. I'm taking care of this body, that's all. This not belong to me. This house is, I'm taking care of this house. So all we have to become a trustee, not the owner. If we get the ownership, then we are stuck.
Prabhuji, sorry to interrupt, Prabhuji. Can you explain another time that Vrindavan Dham?
Vrindavan Dham, four people go to the Vrindavan Dham, Nijadam. One who takes the birth and who dies there also. Some people, they take the birth there, they die there. And some people, they take the birth and they go out. Right? So they go to Vrindavan Dham because they have taken the birth in that. And some they take a birth outside, but they die in the Vrindavan. And the next category is they did not take a birth there, and they are not going to die there. But when we develop the consciousness of Vrindavan, so they go there. And the last category is they are not taking the birth in the Vrindavan. They are not going to die in Vrindavan. They are not building the consciousness of Vrindavan. When they die, a Vrindavan, a pure devotee comes to carry that, like this body, dead body. He will go to Vrindavan too.
This one, Prabhuji, the third one, not birth, not death, but we have to develop the consciousness of Vrindavan means what, Prabhuji?
Consciousness means even while you chanting, you feel like I am in Vrindavan. While cooking, you feel like I am in Vrindavan. See, Vrindavan Dham is not an ordinary Dham. And because of that Dham is the Balarama, the land itself is the Balarama land, Balarama body. And how carefully you do it. And anything you do it, you feel it throughout the day. Vrindavan is like this, like this, the Govardhana hill, this is the Radha Kund, this is the Shama Kund. Completely, we absorb in the thought of Vrindavan. That is the consciousness.
Okay, Prabhuji. Now one more question. What I did actually is, this November we went to Vrindavan. I used to feed all street dogs usually. There also we had some coffee shop and other thing nearby where we stayed. We had some dogs there, so I used to give milk those 5 days. I bought milk and gave, and that nearby stationery shop owner, he was talking with me very well, and I just requested him, can he pour milk to these street dogs every day? And I'm sending every week. He said it will come around 300 rupees per week. He told me like that, and every week I'm doing GPay 300 rupees to him, and daily he's sending me photos.
Yeah, you told that.
It's happening.
You told already,
Very good.
Mataji. You said this one already. You told us.
Yeah, now in what sense I should take this, Prabhuji? Because I love Vrindavan, that's all. That's the only thing.
Keep developing it, like any time you wanted to see, if someone give you the option, if you love it, what happens? If anything happens, let's say, someone develops the love on some person, right? Anything happens in the world, then he remembers that person, right? Even when we develop the attachment to Vrindavan, then you say this is the Vrindavan. You glorify, start singing about the Vrindavan and Vrindavan people, devotees, and Vrindavan, all the different, the Leela Stal. All you start glorifying them. Always, you completely absorb in the thought of Vrindavan. See, morning to evening, you are thinking about Govardhan. Oh yeah, Govardhan is like this. Krishna lifted this, past time Govardhan Leela and Radha Kund Leela, all the great sages also stayed there. These thoughts, you have to develop those. That is conscious.
Yeah, that person has become a good friend of mine. And whenever he goes to Banki Bihari temple and whenever he goes to Yamuna, he says that he shows me that darshan, Prabhuji, actually.
Very nice, very nice. So,
and in Yamuna also, whenever they send that light and all, that some festival, it seems. So he's asking me to send 100 rupees. So every time we used to do this, Mataji, you also do. He used to call me Radhe Radhe. Usually they used to call us Radhe Radhe, no? So he's telling me, you also send me 100 rupees. I'll also send this much lights in your name, at least minimum amount. So shall I believe all these things and shall I?
See.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Chandransh Prabhuji, sorry for the interruption.
I'll follow you back.
Lakshmi Mataji, these things, whenever we do different other places, that is called some different rituals, Mataji. All these things, whatever they are talking and whatever we are doing, this is Vrindavan Dham, the place, time, circumstances, right? Depend upon what we are doing. You are doing all this in Vrindavan Dham means everything goes to Krishna, Mataji. This is good service. I believe this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Very.
See, in a Kali Yuga, I'll tell you the tattva behind this. In Kali Yuga, in Bhagavatam, first canto, Parikshit Maharaj says that whatever you desire to do the good things, that will come into your account. Even you don't have to do it. As soon as you decided, I wanted to help these many devotees, I wanted to serve these many devotees, that punya will come in, deposit into our account. But the papa, the sin will not be the same way. The sin will come into our account when we do perform the action. But the punya, this piety, as soon as we get the thought about it, then that punya will deposit into our account. So we are at the safer place. Whatever, as soon as you desire to help someone, that punya will come into your account. You don't have to even worry, even if you don't do it. So it's a good thing, right? So that is the Kali Yuga thing. But you are doing good. Keep doing it. Do not commit to the bigger things as long as it's like that. Yeah, because you know that discrimination, right? So yeah, nice. Any other questions, comments?
Can you say some more about Vrindavan, Prabhuji? We have only 5 more minutes.
Vrindavan.
Mahima. Now you said, right, the Hindi
Yeah,
speech you heard.
Vrindavan Mahima is Vrindavan Mahima. That's it. You have to have you have to.
Some more Vrindavan
Brajavasi
about Brajavasi devotees.
We have to dream to live in Vrindavan. We have to desire to live in Vrindavan. We have to put efforts to go to Vrindavan. This is dream is not enough. The thoughts desire is not enough. Even you have to effort. Even after putting the effort also, we don't know if we are going to go to Vrindavan or not. But, because of the Guru's mercy, we got the place in Vrindavan. He just said that. It just happened like that. Because of, that's a very, very important. When we serve when we serve the Vaishnavas, then Guru will be pleased. It is very important. By the mercy of Guru, only we can enter into the Vrindavan. Otherwise, we can go buying the ticket and all that, but you don't feel that. You don't feel it.
I will tell you one story about Vrindavan. Real story, not story, real. What happened? One of my sister, I don't tell name. One of my sister, she want to go to Vrindavan. She want to see Krishna. She want to live in Vrindavan. That is her desire. And Krishna will fulfill. She enter into the Vrindavan from all the way long, and she is not entering alone. She enter with the entire whole family. Enter into the Vrindavan, stayed 7 days. This is real story, happened last year. Last year or 2 years back, right, Chandra Prabhu? Yeah. All my sisters and my brothers, my sisters' husbands, and everyone.
Desire.
See how much is firm faith on Krishna and her desire, Krishna fulfill.
You see, many people, they try it. They wanted to go to Vrindavan. They wanted to stay there. I know many devotees. They went to Vrindavan to stay. As soon as they go there, then they say your business is in a problem. And then some people got that, hey, your family is in problem. And your parents got into trouble. And they have to come out of it. One devotee, they stayed in Vrindavan. And that Mataji was working in a school also. But what happened? They came to Hyderabad and his health got affected and he died in Hyderabad itself. He had to come out of the Vrindavan. Look at that, the arrangement of it. Even some people go there to live, but Krishna will not let them to live there. And many people, you have to have that. You have to have a great prayers. I wanted to come there. Please help me. We have to cry to go and live there. Otherwise, if I wanted to go, my wife Nagendra Kanya may say that, not this time. Then we postpone it. And sometimes she wanted to go, I'll postpone something. Because of these things will happen. And to pull us out of the Vrindavan. But when we determine the desire and everything come into align, then everything happens. And I know some of the Australian devotees, we know them. And they left, she was a doctor. She left the Australia and everything. They are the Australian citizens. And they were living in Vrindavan because Guru told them, come to Vrindavan. That's it. They just listen to the Guru word. And they're staying there from over 10 years now. No, 15 years now. They are living in Vrindavan by giving up completely the Australia. They are not going to Australia anymore. But all this root cause is the mercy of the Guru. That is very important.
Again, my experience is because of my brother and sister. They are here now. They are in the lecture right now. I was able to visit Vrindavan. I felt like whoever is born, whoever is living here are definitely the devotees, and they will definitely go to Goloka. They don't need to do anything. I've seen so much bhakti, so much devotion, whatever the way they can offer. I saw several ways of ritualistic activities. Along with that, I see a lot of spirituality. I see everybody happy, full of devotion to God, and I felt like, my goodness, what sin I have done, why I am not born here, why I am not living here. So because of two wonderful people, that my brother Annamaya and my sister Nagendra Khanna, I was able to visit Vrindavan with the rest of the extended family. And that was a wonderful experience I have, and I will never forget that. And then I would never pay it back to them, I don't know, but this is what I'm saying. The experience, if you have a feeling for Lord Krishna, He will drag you, He will get you anywhere. But sometimes, we also have to remember we are bound to the bhautika surroundings, which is Maya, our body. Again, made out of the 5 elements. Though we do suffer cold, pain, suffering, this and that. So it's only temporary, and God will give you strength. Whichever way you worship Him, He will take it. And one other question, and the information I'm going to give you. The person who is actually sleeping, when we are sleeping, we also have a subconscious level, which a state of mind is subconscious level, where we have dreams. Sometimes the dreams are interpretation of unconscious. So when we leave the body, a settled body, and the grass body is still kind of lingering around, the last one goes basically brain. If there is a brain death already, then it's probably gone. But a normal death, sometimes our heart is still sometimes functioning, breathing is functioning, and the mind is always grasping whatever you say, along with that, the hearing. So the senses of our body are still functioning in subconscious level. So that's the most important thing. And then again, like Prahalada hears from the womb. So that what is that gives us? So much knowledge, and he was able to learn all about Krishna in Bhagavatam. You're giving so much wonderful information. All the devotees we're all blessed with Lord Krishna, along with Annamaya, what is teaching us. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So that's why if we have an opportunity can live in Vrindavan, we have to start dreaming about that. That's the only way. Because what else we can do here? Let's go, and serve there. And have that burning desire, that's just that one desire. Then definitely Krishna will fulfill. We have responsibilities and all that. That's a different story. But otherwise, that's why there are many foreigners aiming to go to Vrindavan. They're living there. They're, taking all inconveniences there. They're not like a happy thing also there. There are the weather problems, like Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, everything problem also there. But we have to be very cautious and live there happily, with the awareness. That's very important. Conscious of Vrindavan. Otherwise, we end up doing all the offenses there.
Right.
So,
And one more, after returning from Vrindavan only, I got all your relationships. Till then, I never knew anyone. I didn't go to ISKCON temple also. I never spoke to any. I don't know anything about. Only after returning from Vrindavan, I just.
yeah, many people meet the demons after the Vrindavan. So.
But me and my sister, we felt like after our Vrindavan trip, we got so much of service. We actually attached more in the Krishna consciousness than before.
Right.
We felt that. Yeah.
Right. My only doubt, one we have, and our history, our Hinduism, our parampara is so wide and so deep rooted, and how come we see all these different varieties of cultures and their own beliefs and a lot of distortions? That's what I'm thinking about. My doubts, where are this other side of the people who have all kinds of pollution in their minds and different varieties of gods and goddesses and distortions in their life?
Yeah, so that's so unfortunate that we lost that, because of the culture should be given generation to other generation. But we lost that, like the couple of generation, they stopped giving us. And after independence, after 40s, then we started, mixing culture with all the foreign culture. And that was, transferring it to.
We can say like because of the karma also, right, Prabhuji? So these we can see.
Right. So it is like depending on what time we are here. And now we have because of the Prabhupada, we have the opportunity to, read the books. Otherwise, imagine if the Prabhupada was not here, then how can we read all these books in English? Right? So there are no books. Everything is in Sanskrit, and only some few people who used to explain it, and we don't know what they explain it, and that's how we have to rely on them. But now we know the real knowledge. Look at that, Prabhupada, how much Prabhupada did to us. That's why we have to, become a part of the Prabhupada mission, by helping others. This need to be continuously, giving generations after generations. If there are any correction need to happen, we have to correct in our life. And that corrected one, we have to pass it to the next generation. And they can pass it to the next generation. So we have to make that as a habit of ourselves first, then our kids will adopt it. Then later they can, pass on to their generations. If we think like whatever we are doing is right, then that the egoistically, that is ego.
Mm-hmm.
Even today, there is lots of scriptures are available, and they were not even willing to, attend this. First of all, you listen this, and if you like it, then read it. Then if you really convinced it, then follow it. Otherwise, you don't have to follow. At least read it. Come to that level. Hear it and read it. So when, just to know the principles, what Krishna is speaking about this human body. And when we know that, then you use that body the best. But people are even not coming to hear that. Then it's then I don't know when they are going to come.
Even our own Hindus, even in our own families, so they still feel like, I don't know what's wrong with this population. Our own country is also divided.
Yeah, because of the ignorance. Because of the ignorance.
Mataji, if we say that, they are following Hare Krishna, how they are differentiating, and there are so many movements, Prabhuji, actually.
Negative talk, a lot of negative talk and distancing, and they feel like they're different from each other.
If anybody is practicing yoga, if anybody is practicing meditation or something like that, they are saying, oh, she's doing yoga, she's doing meditation. They're following Hare Krishna. What is this? I don't know how to tackle them.
No, just say that, just pay the, like this, that's it.
That's the only thing we can do.
We can pray for them, Mataji. We don't need to talk about them also. We can pray for them.
They're praising all the other activities.
Yes.
The main activity is this.
Yes.
This is the supreme. They don't understand this, and they are saying, oh, you are in Hare Krishna, that group.
Yeah.
How?
Because of the ego.
As if they have done something.
Deep-rooted. Ego is deep-rooted. And ego will not let them to accept it.
then how can they accept this and all, Prabhuji? Meditation, yoga, how come they are praising like anything? Oh, that one, she's going for meditation, she's going for that class, this class.
For meditation and yoga and all other activities, they don't have any restrictions, Mataji. Food restrictions. In Hare Krishna movement, ISKCON, we have restrictions. See, food restrictions and 4 regulative principles and all. The people, they don't digest all these things. That is the reason they don't like. See, a lot of people, they go to Isha Foundation here and there, but there is no food restrictions, no onion, garlic, no coffee, no all these restrictions, Mataji. That is the reason people, they like just only for 1 hour, they go and they come. For no food restrictions. Here we have food restrictions, right? That is the reason some people, they don't like all these things. What they tell, oh, we pray, we go to temple and we know all the bhakti and we do everything. Why we come and join in the Hare Krishna ISKCON? That is the reason they don't come, they don't accept.
Now, so another thing is, thank you, Nagendra. Another thing is, they think that yoga gives them the benefit. They're convinced. Because they know that, okay, to avoid the diseases, yoga is the best, right? So for that purpose, they know that. But they do not know that while doing this Hare Krishna and all the problems also will be solved, they are not convinced. Because they think that whoever come to this Hare Krishna, they are losing so much. Actually, we are gaining so much. Like we are the happy people. I mean, like other people, they eat one item, like a morning and one item, same food, like in the night. But we do every time like a fresh items for Krishna and fresh flowers. Everything is fresh. I mean, like who is happy? Actually, we enjoying more. Mm-hmm. Right? We do we cook lot for Krishna, morning and evening. We don't eat that like after 3 hours or 4 hours food. But they eat whatever the old and the stale food also they eat it. And they don't care who cooked. And we care. Everything is a matter in a bhakti. So because of their conviction, they did not convince that. Okay, there are the benefits. But they don't know.
Ignorant. No, Prabhuji, like when you take me, I am not following to that level. I've just started, I've taken the first step, just chanting. Okay, so for that itself, they are talking me to that extent. Oh, you are not steady. We are all.
That is the Maya. That is Maya testing you. Krishna is testing through the Maya. In the beginning itself, if they tested, oh, Lakshmi is going different side, that means then you will be like, oh, where am I going? I'll follow you. So you can, they are expecting you to join that group, the crowd.
Actually, Prabhuji, we had a get-to on Sunday.
They take you to the hellish planet.
This Sunday we had a get-to. Actually, I was not taking non-veg. All others who came to Vrindavan with me were having non-veg. And they were all telling me, see, you changed a lot. See, we also came to Vrindavan, but we are steady. Only you are oscillated. I don't know what to answer them. I just kept quiet.
No, you just have to laugh.
You are only the pious, Mataji. Everyone went to Vrindavan, right? You got the Sukruti. And Krishna and Radharani blessed you. They are allowing you to come to the Krishna consciousness. Yeah.
You just say your taste bud changed.
Mataji.
How confidently they are saying, Prabhuji? How confidently
for some
they are
reason,
saying?
you should say, Mataji, you should say, for some reason, since I came back from Vrindavan, my taste bud changed. That's it. Your taste buds changed. No questions asked.
See, we are also worshipping. We are also going everywhere. We also came to Vrindavan with you, but still we are steady. See, you are in oscillation. I don't know to answer them also.
You don't need to answer.
Mataji, you saw, right? Both of us, me and my sister, how we there in the all function, everyone criticized
so
Prabhuji.
many functions.
Completely.
Even I have told you. Even
Yeah.
I have told you.
You know, right? Then why are you asking the same question? So many.
She wants to confirm this. So I would say, yeah, my taste bud changed. I won't
Yes.
waste my time.
Yes.
Life is challenging. Sometimes people really want to poke you with all the negative thoughts and questions. But you have to stay firm and believe in what you need to. And you say it very nicely, I don't think it agree with me. So that's it.
No, because they bring the vehicle to go to the hell. And if you are getting down, they get the down. And why this lady is getting down? Because they wanted the group. So
Correct.
they attack. So just do not answer. We don't have to answer them. They say like, oh yeah, my stomach, some reason my stomach is not accepting it.
The same reason, Prabhuji, same reason I used a lot of places in my in-laws too.
And my husband is feeling very sad, Prabhuji, and he's asking her sister, you only started this and you are all right, you are eating everything. See, Lakshmi, she's not, she has changed everything. But you are in the same thing. So he's also not understanding,
you can tell the one more way also. The way is like if someone becomes a devotee in your family, and that devotee will take you to the heaven.
Oh.
Then they say like you do it, and take us,
Is that true, Prabhuji, actually?
No, it is true. It is true.
Oh.
See, how it is true, I'll tell you that. Let's say there is a criminal, right? When there is a criminal, and whoever associated with that criminal, the police take us and for the investigation, right? Because they see that caller history, call log, and whom he called. So from that, let's say, I did some crime and I called you like one day before. They come to you. Why? They come to you, they take you to the police station. Right? But when
it's a witness.
No, because they inquire why he called and what is your role in it. And sometimes they put you in the jail also. Because when they put me in jail and they put you in the jail as a A1, A2, A3.
Exactly.
So the same way, when a devotee did all the good things, when he goes to the, the Goloka, then there is a call log too, right? And whoever is in the call log, frequent call log, and Krishna will take them also.
Right. Absolutely.
Even after all, the police department will take us, whoever in the call log. Similarly, why not Krishna will take us?
Yeah. Very good point.
Yeah, tell them. So that way they'll cooperate you that time. Like, oh yeah, Lakshmi, you do it. You sit here. They take good care of you wherever they go. You chant one round for me also. Tell them like I chant one round for each of you.
Are you about chanting and all? I'm not opening my mouth, Prabhuji. I'm not at all opening my mouth. I'm getting up by 5 o'clock. Nothing I'm saying. Just keeping quiet.
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji, for that also,
how these people, they praise nicely. Suddenly they put us completely down. They do the both of us dual thing. So I don't take anything. Better I just.
There are type of people. There are type of people who instigate, who would like to see the reactions because they feel good about that. When they see the reaction, the only way to deal with it to ignore, not to answer, or if you can politely say, "Well, this is where I am." A lot of people told me, "Don't get into Krishna consciousness." Oh, are you really seriously getting into it? Don't get into too much, okay? So the questions, and they do that, but then you don't answer them.
Yes, yeah,
You
I
do
stopped
whatever
completely.
is
Yes.
associate and appropriate for you. That's what I do.
Yeah, these days I'm not even thinking about that, Mataji. You are very fresh, right? You just joined, right? No, we left everything. We are just doing our yeah. We are not
Correct.
hearing that also nowadays. Yeah.
Otherwise, we will become half crazy.
Yes.
I think we are done. It's very
Yeah,
nice.
it's very
program.
nice. Yeah, thank you very much. It's very nice information, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. It's now time 11:20. So I don't see any other hand raised. Hare Krishna, Ramesh Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, it is only 8:50 Mataji, not 11:21.
For us morning.
For them, Prabhuji.
11:20. I think my suggestion
No, that's okay. That's okay. If we have a
stop
topic,
settle
we can
down in
continue.
Vrindavan.
Okay.
We don't have to rush it. If whoever have their work, they can go. But if something topic is there, so yeah, go ahead. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have any question, Ramesh Prabhuji?
One humble request, Prabhuji. Let we
Mataji.
all move to Vrindavan
Mataji.
in near future, Prabhuji. Let we do this, Prabhuji. Let's move all of us move to Vrindavan.
Yes, desire, have desire, and that's the best thing. Once the kids are there, because that's the best way to do it.
Forget about the kids, then you have to detach it.
That's why the only detachment will come. We have to take care of. We are the only trustees of that family. Remember that this family is under my care. That's it.
That's why I'm calling you, Prabhuji. That we all move there. You
Yes,
look
we
at
are
the
already
big
there, Mataji. We are already there.
Sridevi Mataji, drink kashayam for your cough, Mataji. It will reduce very fast. With
Yeah, since 1 week I
yeah,
am
you
using
are the Ayurvedic doctor, but I am.
She is taking Mataji.
In spite of all those things, my cough is emerging like anything, Mataji. I'm doing all those things. Mataji, then if it's not going away, you still have a fever, please, you may need some antibiotics. Maybe you might want to see a physician.
She is taking azithromycin and rosin, Mataji.
Okay, well, Cipro can help you for 7 days or sometimes 14 days.
Yeah, since
No, just
today I have
increase the chanting, Mataji. That's the higher dose needed.
Sure.
You need higher dose of chanting.
Start from J.
When we
Very nice, very nice. But anyway, so everybody has opportunity to at least visit Vrindavan. If you have opportunity to settle down, and settle down over there.
Sridevi Mataji, buy a place now.
Sure, Prabhu.
Plan to buy a
will
place.
try, Prabhu.
We already have a place. So for us, just move a ticket. That's it.
Wow. Lord Krishna already showed you place to live.
Near your place, any other place, Prabhuji, we also come there.
Go right next to them.
Come.
Go right next to them.
Yes, we have a place there. So we can go and live there.
Sure, Prabhuji.
So nice.
Take me also, Prabhuji.
Yeah, just plan it. Actually, last time our god brother was constructing the building, and as Sundari Mataji, somehow they missed it. Otherwise, she would have a place too.
Yeah, we tried, yeah.
It's a nice place. You don't have to pay any taxes. You visit ISKCON 5 minutes early morning by 3:30, and what a wonderful experience you can have.
Yes.
You feel like you're already going to Goloka,
What is that place, Mataji?
Vrindavan.
Oh, Vrindavan. Okay. Mataji.
Sugna Mataji, she came from US to Vrindavan. We all three of us visited Vrindavan for 7 days. We stayed.
I stayed with them.
When it was, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
When it was, Prabhuji?
Last year, huh?
last year.
Correct, about a year ago. Yeah.
22. In 22.
February.
This year, February, Lakshmi Mataji, Sridevi Mataji, and my son, everyone, they have gone to Vrindavan.
All went.
Very nice.
23rd November, no, Prabhuji?
No, not November, Mataji. That was in February.
23rd November.
February this year, Mataji.
Oh, you went, Prabhuji, actually.
No. With Shyam Chandra Prabhu.
Oh,
You all went, right, Mataji? You also went, right? The same February.
No,
I did not go,
November. They
Mataji.
went in February. This February they went, it seems.
Oh, again? Okay.
You also joined with them, Mataji. I didn't go. Although I booked my ticket, in the last moment, unfortunately, I couldn't able to go because of my elder brother's 60th birthday.
Okay.
So that was in February 24, Mataji.
This February.
Yes, Mataji.
So we all can desire more and more Prabhuji, Mataji, to go.
Right.
Our mind in Vrindavan, we try to live in Vrindavan. Our conscious always in the Vrindavan.
Right.
But we were in Pune, ISKCON Pune, Mataji. Tremendous, I mean, that the structure is the building was very excellent.
Oh.
It was maintained by Shyam, what is it?
Radheshyam Prabhuji.
Radheshyam Prabhuji.
Oh, Radheshyam Prabhuji.
Wow, what a temple. What a temple it was. We stayed there for about 5 days. We were with Vamshi Prabhu.
No, Vamsidhari Prabhu.
And Balram Prabhu.
Very nice. Very
Fortunate,
nice.
very fortunate. You both are very fortunate, Prabhuji,
Yes.
Mataji. Nice.
My son, my younger son was with us.
Oh, okay. Nice, very nice.
But he was fighting with us, Mataji. I won't eat this upama. Why are you feeding me this? He was fighting like yeah, full prasadam was upama, white sadam like that. He doesn't like that.
Oh.
Yeah, khichdi. What is this khichdi?
He always wants the noodles.
Noodles,
yeah,
I know.
Type of things.
You should
What
say
to do?
this is prasad, you don't ask anything. So.
Yeah, Suguna Mataji, we know that is the prasadam, so we won't complain. But for others, what about my Prabhu also? I want the Chinese noodles. Where we can go?
Same thing.
Szechuan
There is a
noodles.
commonality. There's
Szechuan.
nothing we can do.
But when we eat prasadam, whether it is going to be khichdi also, it will be very tasty.
But actually, he likes
felt
more
opposite.
prasadam too. He likes more prasadam also because a lot of nice prasadam also there. Yeah, so he
But
enjoyed
in
that.
Vrindavan,
one thing-
I
Noodles. There's no
Tell everything for sure, Mataji. When you cook any prasadam, it don't taste good, Mataji. When others cooked and served to us, it tastes very good, Mataji.
Yes,
That is my
yes.
experience.
Yes.
Korean
as a normal person, I came, so I had lot of doubts whether that food will it won't do any problem. So I had so many things in my mind, and I came. Really, nothing happened, and it was really so tasty.
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Nagendra Mataji, when you come to India, please visit us, Prabhuji. We have got in the upstairs, we have got rooms and all in our house, exclusively for the guests and all. We are maintaining it.
Sure,
And
Prabhuji.
anytime
Sure.
you can visit
I want
Meenakshi
to
Amman
come and
temple.
see Mathura Meenakshi.
Madhura Meena.
Yeah,
Please come,
Prabhuji, yeah.
Mataji. We'll
We'll
serve
see.
you. We'll serve you. Don't worry. We are there.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Definitely will
And
come.
the temple pujaris are there now, Mataji. They are all patient of my wife. And they are all very close to us.
Oh.
And the moment you come, directly you can go to the temple near deity, and you can have clear the darshan, Mataji. That sort of thing.
Yes, Prabhuji. Next time we will plan, Prabhuji, because in Chennai there is lot of temples and what is the Amavari untai judu.
Meenakshi, Madurai Meenakshi.
Madurai Meenakshi Amma
Madurai
temple.
Meenakshi and the Shakti Pitas also there, right, Prabhuji, in Chennai?
Yes.
Yes,
I
Yeah.
want to
Yes,
visit
Mataji.
Pitas.
In
Yeah.
Okay,
Madurai,
okay.
Mataji, actually.
And Madurai ISKCON temple also very good, Mataji. Now it has become a preaching center, recognized
Very
by
nice.
Mayapur.
Krishna Balaram temple. Very,
Mataji.
yeah, lot of time
Yes.
I shared a picture, Prabhuji. I always sharing that picture in the group.
Sure, Prabhuji, we will come. Thank you for inviting us. I come
You are
with
most
along
welcome, Mataji.
with
What is there, Mataji? Inviting once you should come, Mataji, then only we will be honored.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji and yourself.
Ramesh
come,
Prabhu,
Mataji.
let's all join together and serve them.
Definitely,
Yes.
definitely, Mataji.
Yes, Mata.
Definitely, Mataji.
Yeah.
I'm
And
also
all-
Pujari, but
all
I don't want to
Mataji.
become Mataji's patient.
All Matajis and all Prabhujis from US can join us. Anytime they can come to our place, and we are always ready to serve you all, Prabhujis and Mataji. Suguna Mataji
Honored.
and all Prabhujis and Matajis can come.
Hari
All are
Bol,
most welcome,
Hari Bol,
Matajis.
Ramesh
Thank
Prabhuji.
you,
Hari Bol,
Prabhuji.
Sri Devi Mataji. Thank
We
you.
are
Thank
honored.
you.
Yes, Mataji.
No, you should come to Hyderabad actually.
Sure, Prabhuji.
You won't be there, no, Prabhuji.
Even we are not there, we will arrange everything what you need.
Wow.
In our absence, you will be served same way.
There a big ISKCON temple is there, isn't it, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
But we never heard of that, Prabhuji. About
we have
ISKCON temple in
We have a
Hyderabad.
Narsinga temples close by, 3-4 hours around. So many Narsinga temples.
Bandara Hills, I think it's Bandara Hills, right?
Banjara Hills.
Yeah, now there are many temples they constructed it now in Hyderabad. It's a growing fast pace.
I know.
In
Anyway,
2022,
Next time we come there and you can come this side, so we can plan it.
Prabhuji, in 2022, when we were on the way to Mayapur, we used to get prasadam from all those stations in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana and all. The train was passing through those areas, and in the stations we used to collect prasadam because it was pre-ordered.
Right,
And
right, yeah,
they were
yeah.
delivering us.
No, that is very nice these days. So devotees are giving like that.
From the ISKCON temple in those places, and they brought and they were delivering us. Though the train was stopped there only for 5 minutes at the maximum. Within that short time, I was volunteer there, and we were collecting all those food and kept in our coach, Prabhuji, and we served everyone.
That's good. These days that is why happening. That's good thing.
It was really about 160-70 people were there, Prabhuji. We were going to Mayapur.
Yeah,
It was a great experience. Prabhuji.
Like if you can afford Mataji's and Prabhuji, try to look for a place actually in Mayapur or in a Vrindavan. At least try to get at one place. I recommend.
Actually, Sridevi Mataji, she is very interested in Sri Rangam, near the temple, Prabhuji. Actually, our ancestor property is about to sold, Prabhuji. We are going to get our share, and we are thinking of investing there in Sri Rangam.
If you have that property, don't sell it. Keep it.
We are planning to buy a property in Sri Rangam temple, near Sri Rangam temple, Tiruchirappalli, Prabhuji.
Nice, Prabhuji.
She loves that Perumal, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So,
Before I know Vrindavan, I love Sri Rangam. After that, once I saw Vrindavan, I lost my heart. Yeah, before I love Ranganath. After now, I see.
No, but now if you go to Mayapur, you love Mayapur.
Really, Prabhuji. Yeah,
Many are telling.
yeah, everyone said, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, if you can afford to buy a place, look for it in Mayapur. Or Vrindavan. Mayapur, I prefer to stay Mayapur more. Because no offenses. Mayapur Dham is no offenses. Offenseless Dham. Vrindavan is offenses Dham.
If we think
Yeah, so just
the language problem will be there, Prabhuji.
no. The
Bengali-
Prabhu, I cannot understand what is offenseless and offend. How do you?
Offense means everything, when you do in a Mayapur, people, do however we want to do, but still there is no offense. But in a Vrindavan, even if you throw something, inappropriately, that comes as offense.
Oh.
Even you should not even think bad about other devotees in the mind also in Vrindavan. So everything is offense. But in Mayapur, it's offenseless down. So that's why many Westerns are already living there. It is like a Western country. We go there. No, because once the temple is developed and built completely, then we can't even buy the places there. It is going to be that expensive. But Mayapur is surely is nice. You get good prasadam there. Very tasty prasadams.
I feel like Prabhuji, Mayapur, name itself Maya. I want to go Vrindavan.
No, Mayapur is Maya less poor.
Okay.
Maya less.
But I know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu born there. I know, okay, yeah.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like no offense. So that's why Mayapur is offenseless. And everything is so nice, Mayapur. Greenery, and you can in the noon time you can go and take a bath in the Yamuna, in the Ganga. It is like such a perfect way. Everybody will take a bath in the Ganga. And you can ride a bicycle there and take a bath and come back. Such a nice place.
We can travel even by bicycle through the place. It's a very small area.
Yeah, it is very
Fully surrounded by Ganges. Even if we take bath in Ganges, all our sins will be vanquished.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, plan for it, visit it. Sometimes if you...
Yeah. No, actually we have a plan, Prabhuji, to buy some place. Very first time, before 2 years, we went to Mayapur. My son, he doesn't know who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. He doesn't know anything. But he told me this place seems to be looking nice. If we come and stay here. He was telling me like that. Then I told him, you get peace here, we can shift ourselves. I told him like that. My elder son was telling me like that. Let me come and stay here.
That's good.
Now he is doing fasting on Ekadasi. Now he is doing Prabhuji.
Nice, Mataji, very nice.
Only on Ekadasi fasting he is doing.
That's nice. Very nice, Mataji. Yeah, so plan for it and let's see how it goes, like our life.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Enjoy till then.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you very much. It's a very nice information.
With Mataji.
Yeah, sure.
Prabhuji,
we will
you
come.
plan with Mataji and
Yeah, sure,
give
Prabhuji.
us a chance to serve you, Prabhuji.
So from Tirupati, how far from that Tirupati place?
Overnight journey, Prabhu. 10 hours by bus, Prabhuji. If you go by around 420 to 450 kilometers, Prabhuji.
No, because last time we drove to Tirupati, we thought like just take the car and just keep driving it. Yeah, I mean like we can. If the roads are better, I think we can drive it too.
The roads are very good, Prabhuji. I used to go by car only, Prabhuji. I have my own car. Yes, from Madurai.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we can stop over somewhere, take break, and we can come. We can go all the way.
Prabhuji, my son was attending seminar. My elder son, he has completed MS Artha, Prabhuji. He was attending a seminar in Chennai, and on the way, what we did, we go to Chennai. He attended a seminar. Half day he attended. Second half he asked somebody to give him proxy, and we left from there. And from Chennai to Tirupati is only 5 hours, Prabhuji. But if you go by car, hardly it will take 3.5 to 4 hours. Only, Prabhuji.
3.5. Yeah, true. I think that's good. That's good. Yeah, definitely come, Prabhuji. We'll plan it.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah, because we wanted to go on the road trip because I enjoy road trips. Yeah, surely we'll plan it, Prabhuji.
You are most welcome, Prabhuji.
Thank you all. So thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Krishna.
But we should
Hare
honor us,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. We should come.
Sure, Prabhuji. Sure, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji's Matajis. We want to be respectful for your time and everyone's time. So we'll pause our study for the today's practical and question and answer based on Bhagavad Gita this week. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for coming and serving this weekly class Bhagavad Gita and so nicely. It's really great to hear you and again. And so we will end with the Vaishnava Pranava mantra. We will go from there.